Stop the scroll. Hollywood's power is crumbling and no one is talking about it. Indie films are dominating the industry. But why are big studios terrified? A tiny indie film just beat the biggest studios at their own game. How did this happen? By the end of this video, you'll understand why Hollywood is struggling and how indie films like Anora are rewriting the rules of the industry. But there's a twist that no one is seeing. I'll reveal that in just a minute. I'm Evelyn Bonella, and welcome to my YouTube channel. The downfall of Hollywood's control. Hollywood isn't just struggling, it's losing control over the entire film industry. There are box office flops and the decline of the blockbuster formula. Hollywood keeps churning out reboots, sequels, and superhero movies, the Marvels, Indiana Jones 5, but audiences are no longer showing up in the numbers to justify the budgets. Studios invest hundreds of millions in CGI heavy franchises only to see them The Flash, Ant-Man 3, Wish. Audiences are burnt out on formulaic, predictable storytelling, and the numbers prove it. The streaming wars, why Netflix and Disney Plus are losing their grip. Streaming giants are increasing subscription prices while cutting original content. The content dump strategy, releasing tons of content with no clear audience, is backfiring. Subscriber numbers for Disney Plus and Netflix have plateaued, while indie films on YouTube, TikTok, and Vimeo are gaining millions of organic views. Big budgets versus smart storytelling. Hollywood is spending more money than ever, but that doesn't translate to quality. Everything Everywhere All at Once 25 million budget outperformed Thor Love and Thunder 250 million budget in terms of audience engagement and awards. Indie films use clever storytelling, unique angles, and real human connection rather than massive CGI explosions. How indie films are beating big studios. Indie filmmakers are doing what Hollywood refuses to do: innovate. The rise of indie filmmakers who are rewriting Hollywood's rules. A24, Past Lives, Talk to Me consistently outshines major studios by choosing original, high quality scripts. Anora, a low budget indie film, just won Best Picture at the Oscars, a major shake-up that signals a shift in industry power. The best films today come from directors with creative control, not studio mandated safe storytelling. Oscars 2025, how Anora and other indies are making history. Indie films are now dominating award seasons, proving that audiences want real stories over franchise fatigue. The rise of female-led and diverse narratives is proving that representation isn't a trend, it's a necessity. Studio-backed Oscar campaigns are losing influence to social media hype and grassroots marketing. The shift in audience taste, authenticity over hype. People are tired of corporate storytelling and predictable, risk-averse scripts. Indie films give audiences real characters, fresh perspectives, and unique experiences. Viewers now seek out content on YouTube, TikTok, and Vimeo instead of waiting for Hollywood to decide what they should watch. The role of social media and direct to audience marketing. Hollywood studios control distribution, but they don't control attention anymore. How TikTok, YouTube, and crowdfunding are changing film distribution. Filmmakers are bypassing studios altogether by funding projects via Kickstarter, Patreon, and GoFundMe. Short form content is creating demand for long form indie films. Skinamarink, budget of 15K, went viral on TikTok, generating 2 million in box office sales. Case studies how indie filmmakers are bypassing Hollywood gatekeepers. YouTubers and independent creators like Matt Johnson for Blackberry and Sean Baker for Red Rocket and Anora are proving you don't need Hollywood's approval to succeed. Direct-to-fan distribution, YouTube self-hosted screenings, NFTs, is replacing traditional deals. And more indie filmmakers are monetizing through sponsorships, courses, and exclusive content rather than relying on box office sales. What this means for the future, the next wave of filmmakers. You don't need 100 million budget to tell a compelling story. Audiences are willing to support indie creators if the story is worth it. The power is shifting to those who understand social media, community building, and grassroots promotion. The cult of celebrity is fading. Hollywood's elite no longer hold the same influence over audiences. Why actors and directors are losing their untouchable status. The Jonathan Majors case, the Depp Heard trial, and Will Smith's Oscar slap prove that public perception now has real consequences. Star power doesn't guarantee box office success anymore. Movies now live or die by audience trust. Even megastars like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Timothy Chalamet, and Margot Robbie have had box office flops or bombs in the past 2 years. Authenticity wins. The rise of indie storytelling, relatable, flawed, and deeply human stories, are outperforming commercialized, shallow narratives. People are rejecting Hollywood's manufactured authenticity and seeking out real voices. Indie actors and filmmakers now have more cultural influence than mainstream celebrities. Dismantling the old Hollywood power structures, studios are losing control over distribution, marketing, and audience influence. Indie creators, especially female-led projects, are breaking into spaces Hollywood once dominated. We're making way for authentic female narratives that focus on storytelling over spectacle. Comment below. What do you think is the biggest problem with Hollywood right now? If you're tired of the same old Hollywood movies, hit that like button and subscribe. We're dismantling the cult of celebrity to make way for real, authentic female narratives. Watch this next video.